Hey, what's up YouTube, it's Sheikah here bringing you guys another Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity video. So in today's video we'll be taking a look at the abilities and attack combos for Zelda. So Zelda's attacks all revolve around using the Sheikah Slate, so she doesn't have that many combos. So this video probably won't be very long, but nevertheless let's just get into this. And we'll start by taking a look at all of her basic abilities. Alright, so let's start things off first with the unique ability they can use by pressing ZR. So this unique ability is not actually an attack, it's just more just activating the Sheikah Runes that are already on the field that you've already placed. So all you have to do is press ZR whenever there's any active Sheikah Runes on the field. So if you use Stasis, you use Magnesis, or you threw bombs or had Cryonis blocks on the field, just press ZR, you can activate it remotely and it'll damage all the enemies around it. And finally, you can also use this unique ability whenever you're in mid-air or paragliding, just press the ZR button again. So continuing on with some mid-air stuff, Zelda can also perform mid-air attacks by either pressing X or Y. So if you press Y, she'll throw down a Cryonis Icicle in front of her, and if you press X, she'll throw down a Big Bomb directly in front of her. So next up we have a dash attack that you perform by sprinting then pressing Y. And when you use this attack, Zelda will pull a metal box out of the ground using Magnesis and then damage all the enemies in front of her. So next up we have her strong attack, which you perform by pressing X. So when you do this, Zelda will pull up 4 Cryonis blocks from the ground. And then if you press ZR, the pillars will explode and then damage all of the enemies that are near them. And for the last two, we first have the weak point smash, which is used by pressing X when the enemy shields are down. Then after you do that, it'll play this cool animation and then it'll kill the enemy in one hit. And then finally we have her special attack, which you use by pressing A when your meter is full. So for this, Zelda just pulls up the camera rune and takes a picture of all the enemies in front of her, which kills pretty much everything. So now moving on to some of the Sheikah Runes, the first one is the Bomb Rune, which are used by pressing L and Y. So when you do that, Zelda will spawn this bomb robot that throws bombs in front of it as well as leaves a trail behind. And then if you quit controlling it, you can also press ZR to activate the big bomb remotely. So next up for Stasis, which you activate by pressing L then X, Zelda will freeze all the enemies in a pretty big area around her. Then from here you can either choose to attack the enemies normally, or you can choose to press ZR while all the enemies are frozen and it'll just automatically damage them. Next for Magnesis, which you activate by pressing L then B, Zelda will pull up a blob of weapons from the ground. And then from there, all you do is press ZR and it'll throw all of the weapons at the enemies directly in front of you. You can also use this ability whenever you want. You don't really need to have metal weapons in front of you unlike the other ones. So all you do is just press the regular L and B button and it'll spawn the metal weapons from the ground. Finally, for Cryonis, which you activate by pressing L then A, it will bring up this glowing circle which you can use to aim with the left stick. And then once you press X, it will throw down icicle spears wherever that circle is. And once these icicle spears are in the ground, you can activate them by pressing ZR, which will damage all the enemies that are near them. Alright, now moving on to the attack combos, Zelda does not have that many, she only has 4. So the first one's a YYY combo. So this combo just brings up 3 of the Sheikah Runes, so she'll use Magnesis, Cryonis, and then Stasis. And this is a pretty basic attack, it just damages all the enemies that are pretty much in front of her. Alright, so moving on to the next combo, this one's the YX combo. So for this combo, Zelda just pulls up a metal block on the ground when you press Y. Then when you press X, she'll like swing it in a pretty big area in front of her. Next up is the YYX combo, so Zelda will use first the Magnesis rune, the Cryonis, and then for X, she'll throw down a huge bomb in front of her that rolls like a pretty small distance. And then you just press ZR whenever you want to activate it and blow it up. And then lastly we have the XX combo. So for this one, Zelda will use the Cryonis rune twice. So the first one she'll spawn her regular 4 blocks. And then for the second X button press, she'll spawn like a stair step of Cryonis runes, which like damages enemies in a pretty big circle around her. And then once you're on the top block, you can choose to paraglide off of it and then just use this to use mid-air attacks or chain into other combos. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up the video on all of Zelda's abilities and attack combos. So I'll probably end up updating this video when the full game does come out and we actually discover new powers for her. But hopefully you guys found this video helpful and ended up learning some new attacks or abilities you didn't know about before. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like and also make sure to subscribe because I will be posting a lot more Age of Calamity videos when the full game does come out. But other than that guys, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.